ब्रांड बोलता है, ब्रांड बोलता है।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, ये है अपना कराची FM 107 कराची की आवाज। मैं हूँ सारा हसनैन और प्रोग्राम आप सुन रहे हैं ब्रांड बोलता है। और आज ब्रांड बोलता है में जो हमारे मेहमान हैं वो एक ऐसे ब्रांड से हैं जो रिलेटिवली एक नया ब्रांड है, एक ट्रेंड सेटर ब्रांड है। कुछ सालों पहले ही मैंने इसका नाम सुना था और डील्स एंड डिस्काउंट्स का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेकर आया है ये ब्रांड। यस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट बोगो पाकिस्तान। और बोगो पाकिस्तान से हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं टायरॉन टेलिस, हु इज द सीनियर मैनेजर कॉर्पोरेट सेल्स एंड PR एट बोगो पाकिस्तान। अस्सलाम वालेकुम टायरॉन, कैसे हैं आप?
Hello, I'm fine, all good.
थैंक यू सो मच टायरॉन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे। और बोगो पाकिस्तान से एसोसिएटेड कैसा लगता है आपको?
It's been a very good journey. It's been challenging and rewarding at the same time.
मैं बिल्कुल रिकॉल करती हूँ कि बोगो का नाम मैंने सुना था आई थिंक 6-7 years ago, एंड उसके बाद से मैंने देखा कि डील्स एंड डिस्काउंट्स का एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ही आ गया मार्केट में। एवरीवन वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ टू गेट डिस्काउंट्स, डील्स, तो बोगो वाज डेफिनेटली द ट्रेंड सेटर फॉर ऑल ऑफ दैट।
Yes, definitely. When BOGO launched in December 2015, buy one get one concept was not available in Pakistan.
Oh yes.
Now certain brands have on a small scale started their own buy one get one. So pizza brands and other fashion brands have buy one get one BOGO. But to inform you that BOGO worldwide is a very known concept. Europe and in the West, BOGO is something that you have as a standard for a brand.
Okay.
Because that's one of the best ways for you to attract people.
डेफिनेटली। सो टायरॉन, बोगो के बारे में तो हम बहुत सारी बातें करेंगे बिकॉज दैट्स योर ब्रांड, लेकिन उससे पहले जो हमारे शो का फॉर्मेट है ब्रांड बोलता है का, वो ऐसा है कि हम पहले आपकी जर्नी सुनना चाहेंगे। सो योर सक्सेसफुल जर्नी सो फार, आपने शुरुआत कहाँ से की, ऑल ऑफ दैट, कौन कौन से ब्रांड से एसोसिएटेड रहे, योर जर्नी प्लीज।
Success is a very subjective thing. And journey is a correct thing because we are all still on that journey. We never actually reach anywhere, but we have our different, changes in direction.
बिल्कुल।
Like if you had asked me even in August 2015, would you ever work for a startup? I would have said no, right? But over the course of my career, I've taken up jobs that at first I would not have been ready to.
Okay.
And BOGO was by chance, and it was written for me to join BOGO. Before that, I worked in advertising.
Okay.
I worked at a digital agency, TNBT. I've actually started my career in advertising at Low and Rove as a media planner back in 2005.
Wow. Great.
And Low has been known for doing Unilever accounts, but we were handling the media for Rose Petal, Angro Fertilizers, Nexus Automotives. They had the Chevrolet cars. We had other brands as well, Link.net, which was a ISP sort of provider. We had Whirlcall, we had Stylo, we had brands for Nestle, and we had some other brands as well, smaller brands like we even Johnson & Johnson was actually my main client which I worked on.
Okay.
So I was basically the main person, media planner, and the person who was doing the planning for Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
And that's a very interesting brand because almost everyone has used Johnson & Johnson as a kid.
बिल्कुल।
So basically there was a nostalgia value there. And Johnson & Johnson had not been advertising in the market, and we advertised with them in end of 2005, around 2006.
आपने कौन से प्रोडक्ट्स पे काम किया जॉनसन &
Johnson & Johnson, the baby range.
Okay.
So we had the baby shampoo, we had the baby powder, the baby lotion. And the lotion, of course, it was used for babies, but girls and women were also using it in winter.
Okay.
So there was the idea that there were two separate target audiences. So the mother would be using the baby lotion and she'd be using on the baby as well. And the unmarried girls in the 18s, 20s, 25 also, they were also using the baby lotion.
और ये ब्रांड आज भी फीमेल्स बहुत ज्यादा यूज करती हैं as moisturizers.
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson is one of their all-time favorite moisturizers अभी तक.
Yes. So I don't know if you know it, but one of the biggest customers of the Fair and Lovely or Glow and Lovely now in Pakistan was or is the Pakistani Army.
Oh, okay.
So because it's a very good
That's
sunscreen.
surprising.
Yeah, it's not surprising actually, because whenever I used to go to the beach, I used to use Fair and Lovely
Okay.
as a sunscreen because I had a sunscreen.
Oh, there's sunscreen.
Yes.
Okay.
So
alright.
that's why they also use it. So it's very interesting to see what's the perception of a product and who actually is using it. So it's very, very interesting to be in the journey, and I've also been part of some very epic projects. Before BOGO, I was part of the team that launched the Dolphin Show in Pakistan.
The Dolphin Show.
Yes, the Dolphin Show.
I think that was also 7 years back.
That was
7 years back.
2013, 2014. And that was one of the biggest successes ever in the history of Pakistan. And it was amazing to work on that project as well. After that, I've also worked in digital agencies, and I've done media planning at Red and BBCL as well. I've also worked at Exact, and I've also worked in a fintech, which was by the name of Eventedsoft. So that was also a different experience, and this was before you had this fintech boom and everyone knew about fintech and martech and insurtech and all this kind of tech. So that was before, and the person I was working with, he was actually someone who launched as a backend, he launched EasyPaisa in Pakistan.
Okay.
So he was also one of the people who was a pioneer in his field. So you hear a lot about people, there's a lot of hype and there's a lot of fluff, but some people have a lot of good substance.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting when you come across those kind of people. And this person who was at Eventedsoft, he was there. So I got an exposure to different kind of softwares, really like Fundamo and different kind of softwares over there. We were working for HBL and Monet. We were working on a prepaid card for Summit. Different projects. So I worked on different things. Another thing which I did was I worked at BBCL, and we did World Diabetes Day. We were working with Abbott, and we did this campaign, and I was basically charged with newspaper select करना था, TV channel किसके साथ हम partnership करना, radio partnership किसके साथ करना, तो ये मेरा एक job था.
Okay, nice.
तो BBCL मैंने नौकरी किया, फिर इसके बाद मैंने TNBT में काम किया, आधा महीने मैंने काम किया. एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा, वो डिफरेंट है क्योंकि मुझे डिजिटल में जाना था और मौका मिल गया. इसके बाद फिर एग्जैक्ट में काम किया. एग्जैक्ट में ब्रांड मैनेजमेंट का काम कर रहा था. तो हर चीज जो भी बनाना था एग्जैक्ट के अंदर, वो हमारा काम होते थे बनाना.
Oh, nice.
अगर कोई कप बनाना तो वो हमारा काम है, अगर कोई बिलबोर्ड पैनाफ्लेक्स बनाना वो भी हमारा काम है.
Okay.
तो एग्जैक्ट के अंदर हम लोग ने एक इवेंट लॉन्च किया है, टीम मीट. ये बेसिकली एनुअल रिकग्निशन के इवेंट था.
Okay.
तो हम लोग ने इसकी बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे काम किया.
Okay.
वो हर साल होते थे PF म्यूजियम, और आप समझ ले कि 1 महीना 1.5 महीने की मेहनत.
Oh, nice. Of course.
नाइस था, लेकिन एंड में रिजल्ट देखना अच्छा था, लेकिन वो बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत था.
ये सारे एम्प्लॉइज के लिए
जी
होगा
जी,
पूरा
और पूरा ब्रांडिंग, पूरा एनिमेशन, पूरा स्पीचेस, पूरा इंस्ट्रक्शंस, एवरीथिंग वाज ऑन डिजिटल. So if the event was going on, they would show you on the screen about the no smoking and the instructions. और फिर अलग-अलग लोगों की अलग-अलग टिकट बनते थे. So they have like I think around 14-15 different parking areas. So हर किसी का टिकट अलग से बनाना. फिर वो इस एम्प्लॉई का recognition का books बनते थे. So it was been a very interesting journey, and over the while I've seen the changes in the habits. Some mediums are still there like radio. Radio अभी भी सुन रहे हैं. TV लोग अभी भी देख रहे हैं.
Yes.
लेकिन अभी भी देखा कि लोग टीवी लाइव नहीं देखते, यूट्यूब पे जाके देखते हैं या फिर किसी ऐप पे थ्रू देखते हैं.
स्मार्ट टीवी का
जी, डिफरेंट स्मार्ट टीवी के अलावा फोन पे भी देखते हैं. तो लोग एड्स के अवॉइड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और फिर वो अपनी लेजर टाइम पे देखते हैं. अगर टीवी में 8 बजे ड्रामा आता है, वो बोले मैं 3 बजे से रात को देखूंगा.
अपने कन्वीनियंस.
जी, अपने कन्वीनियंस पे देखते हैं.
चलें, दैट्स ग्रेट. सो हमारी बात हो रही है टायरॉन टेलिस से, हु इज द सीनियर मैनेजर ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट सेल्स एंड PR एट बोगो पाकिस्तान. प्रोग्राम आप सुन रहे हैं ब्रांड बोलता है, मेरे यानी सारा हसनैन के साथ. कुछ देर में आके बात को कंटिन्यू करेंगे, टायरॉन से और बहुत सारी बातें करेंगे. आप सुनते रहिए अपना कराची FM 107, कराची की आवाज.
ब्रांड बोलता है, ब्रांड बोलता है.
ब्रांड बोलता है में हमारे साथ मौजूद है टायरॉन टेलिस, हु इज द सीनियर मैनेजर कॉर्पोरेट सेल्स एंड PR एट बोगो पाकिस्तान। मैं हूँ सारा हसनैन और आप सुन रहे हैं अपना कराची FM 107 कराची की आवाज। सो ब्रेक पे जाने से पहले हमने टायरॉन की जर्नी के बारे में बहुत कुछ सुना, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें, बहुत मल्टीपल जगहों पे इन्होंने काम किया। अब टायरॉन, मेरा अगला सवाल आपसे जो है वो आपके ब्रांड से रिलेटेड है, विच इज बोगो पाकिस्तान। सो आपने बोगो कब ज्वाइन किया एंड व्हाट अट्रैक्टेड यू टू ज्वाइन बोगो, एंड बोगो की जर्नी आपकी अब तक कैसी रही?
जैसे मैंने पहले बोला कि अगर कोई मुझे बोलते अगस्त 2015 में कि आप स्टार्टअप ज्वाइन करो तो मैं probably बहुत reluctant होता है।
Okay.
But BOGO, it was just something that all the pieces fell together.
Okay.
And I had applied somewhere, and a person who interviewed me there recommended me to the people who were starting BOGO.
Okay.
So at that point of time, BOGO was basically 3 people who were co-founders.
Okay.
4 actually, if you include the other person, and 1 employee who was doing the sales. He was on a contract. And when I spoke to them, I had no idea about what BOGO concept was. I had no idea about the entertainer in Dubai, which is actually the basis, the inspiration for BOGO. Mm-hmm. Because one of the very important parts of the story of BOGO is that 2 of the co-founders were actually living and working in Dubai, and they had to come to Pakistan for family reasons. And when they came, they said like everyone else, हम किसी के लिए नौकरी नहीं कर रहे, हम खुद अपने बिजनेस शुरू करें. So they said, why not bring this concept to Pakistan?
अच्छा, ये concept, for my knowledge, ये concept कितना पुराना है? Deals and discount, like globally, क्यों पाकिस्तान में तो बहुत नया है?
ये जो है ये मेरे सालों से चल रहा है. एंटरटेनर जो है मेरे ख्याल ये 2003 से किसी अमेरिकन वुमन ने शुरू की.
2003, long time.
Okay. She started with a book in 2003, and she was just an expat woman living in Dubai, and she started this concept.
Nice.
अभी आप अगर दुबई जाते हैं तो हर कोई एंटरटेनर लेते हैं, क्योंकि एक ही वाउचर वाइल्ड वादी है या यास आइलैंड या कोई ऐसा, इसमें 300 दिरहम फर्स्ट करो, वो उसका कॉस्ट होते हैं,
डिस्काउंट्स मिलते हैं. और मैंने भी रिसेंटली अभी अपने दुबई विजिट में यूज किया था, हमारी इतनी सेविंग्स हुई है एंटरटेनर की वजह से, which was great.
So अब वही बात है ना कि एंटरटेनर has done a lot of effort in that market.
Yes.
They've been there for a long time, so they are a known brand. अगर एक known brand और unknown brand में फ़र्क क्या होता है कि लोग आपको ट्रस्ट करते हैं, लोग आपको जानते हो. और दूसरी चीज़ है कि when you are starting as a startup, बोगो का मसला ये था कि भाई लोगों के कैसे मैसेज पहुंचाना. ठीक है, एक ये. और दूसरी चीज़ हमें तो एंटिसिपेट किए कि रेजिस्टेंस होंगे. लोग बोला है भाई ये कैसे हो सकते है, बाय 1 get 1, ये कोई स्कैम तो नहीं है. तो हमें तो पहले से पता कि ये क्वेश्चंस होंगे. और फिर बोगो लॉन्च किया. जब बोगो लॉन्च किया, हम लोग बुक के तौर पे लॉन्च किया दिसंबर 2015, और फ्रॉम जनवरी 2016 हमारा वेबसाइट पे बुक अवेलेबल था. और हम लोग ने एक इवेंट पे लॉन्च किया. हम लोग ने THA गोल्फ क्लब, देयर वाज अ म्यूजिक कॉन्सर्ट, उस पे हमने एक स्टॉल लगाया. और आई गेस 3 or 4 people bought the book at that time.
Okay.
So from those small start when we had 4 people, OC से हमारा company अब around 30 people are working in BOGO.
Okay.
Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad. So staff has increased. We have added new dimensions to the company. और चीज़ें इन-हाउस किया. कॉल सेंटर हमने इन-हाउस किया. एक चीज़ जो बोगो के लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, हमारा जो को-फाउंडर, जो हमारा अब जो CEO है करीम कबीर, उसने हमसे कहा कि भाई कस्टमर सर्विस पे फोकस करें, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान में कस्टमर सर्विस का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है. तो अगर आप प्राइस पे डिफरेंशिएट करें तो कोई आपको बीट कर सकता है. अगर आपको प्रोडक्ट ऑफरिंग पे डिफरेंशिएट करे तो कोई आपको बीट कर सकता है. लेकिन कस्टमर सर्विस इज लाइक सोटेला इन पाकिस्तान. हर कोई बोलते हैं हम अच्छा कस्टमर सर्विस देते हैं, लेकिन वो कस्टमर सर्विस इज नॉट गुड. और बेसिकली क्या होता है कि लोगों को एक रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए कि भाई सर हमने आपकी बात सुन लिया और फलाना, ये हमारा टाइम फ्रेम है. और शुरू में बोगो के रेजिस्टेंस अगर लोगों होता है, हम लोगों को बाकायदा रीइंबर्समेंट किया कि सर आपने प्रोडक्ट यूज़ किया, आपको सही समझ नहीं आया, आप प्लीज़ पैसे वापस ले लो. बोले लोग तो हैरान हो गया, क्योंकि नो वन डज दैट इन पाकिस्तान.
बिल्कुल.
सो दैट वाज वन ऑफ द रीजंस दैट टिल डेट 75 to 80% कस्टमर रिटेंशन होता है हमारा.
Okay, great.
और शुरू के हमारा स्ट्रेटजी होता है कि जब हम लोग ने 2017 में लॉन्च किया, हमने बोला जो हमारे साथ एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर इनके लिए बेहतरीन ऑफर होना चाहिए. तो हमेशा ये होता है बिल्कुल 650% ऑफ डिस्काउंट हो इनके लिए, टू मेक इट ईजियर फॉर देम टू कम ऑन बोर्ड, टू रिटेन द मेंबरशिप. और एक और चीज जो हमने किया, हमने बोला भाई फैमिली में यूज हो, फ्रेंड्स के साथ यूज हो, हमने उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट नहीं करना. जाके लोग, हम लोग बीच में एक बिलबोर्ड कैंपेन भी किया था, और बिलबोर्ड कैंपेन इसलिए हमने किया था क्योंकि क्रेडिबिलिटी क्रिएट करना था. क्योंकि लोग ब्रांड को फोन करते हैं, बोले भाई आपके लोगो किसी ने छाप दिया बुक के अंदर और ये वाउचर. और कुछ लोग बोले यार ये पता नहीं चलेगा, लेकिन जब वो जाते थे और द वाउचर वुड वर्क, देन दे बिकेम अ लॉयल कस्टमर. Because they had this fear or this negative in their mind, because it was accepted, the BOGO was accepted, and the way the staff treated them, they basically, the negative turned into foreign positive. So it's very important that customer ko satisfy karna, or customer service is something we've always focused on. We've done a lot of different campaigns. We're one of the first brands in Pakistan to actually use stop motion.
Okay.
We've created a series of stop motion videos. One of the videos is that like say you have a pizza, and then when you have pizza, there's always a fight for the last slice.
Yes.
So what we said is with BOGO you get 2 pizzas. So that was how we were solving the problem. Or you have a burger and you don't want to share a delicious burger, so you have 2 burgers. Another strategy which we use in the beginning is that we gave BOGO to key influencers. Tapu Javeri, Wasim Akram, Jahan Arab, different people, and we sent it to them as a surprise. Along with BOGO we sent them cupcakes.
Oh, nice.
So just imagine like my friend Amir Halim, he comes to his office on a Monday at 5:30 and he has the BOGO book and cupcakes waiting for him. So because of that surprise element and that putting the product out there element, we created a lot of good word of mouth. And now BOGO has worked with influencers and we have bloggers as well who work with us as well.
Okay.
So there's a very good relationship, and so the benefit is there that they benefit, and we work with an influencer. We work with Junaid Akram, we work with Irfan Junejo, we work with Ramesh Safa, we worked with other people as well, Tabish. So Tabish, we did a campaign with him and it was a very interesting campaign. The content that he created, we've using that also to date.
Okay.
Irfan Junejo, we've done 2-3 campaigns with him. Junaid Akram, we've done 1 or 2 campaigns. So depends on the situation. Sometimes we go to micro influencers, sometimes we go to mainstream influencers.
I think ये ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है जिस पे लोग खुशी खुशी इसको एंडोर्स करना चाहें, चाहे वो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हो, ब्लॉगर्स हो, बिकॉज बहुत एक्साइटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट है.
हाँ, so but the thing is brand awareness is a good thing, but BOGO के लिए हम लोग sales पे focus करते हैं. So how we judge partnership is if the return is in terms of sales.
Of course.
So if we are paying an influencer 3 lakhs and we have got 4 lakhs in business sales from their promo code or whatever, then that makes sense to us.
Of course.
Because the higher the cost, the more the risk. Right? So yeah, so that's it's very interesting, because when you are a small company and you don't have that immense budget, so you look for creative ways to market yourself.
बिल्कुल.
And then you're more open. So TV was something that we're not going to be considering, right? Cable also is quite expensive, right?
Yeah.
But through partnership with university events and different dramas, theater dramas or different things like that. So that's how we have got the word out. Of course, there's a lot of people who don't know about BOGO, and there are people who do know about BOGO. And our customer themselves has become like an advocate for the brand.
That's true.
So
That's true.
the thing is now, if you go to our Instagram, most of our Instagram is basically reposts of people who have done reviews, and these are people who are doing it organically.
So you're sharing genuine response लोगों का.
So people tell us the good and people tell us the bad. And another thing which we do is, even though it's not exactly our responsibility, we also talk to the merchant if there's an issue with the quality as well. So we could easily say, I gave you the voucher, भाई मैंने आपको voucher दिया, voucher चला ना, food quality मेरे डिपार्टमेंट नहीं है.
Of course not.
लेकिन the merchant हमारे भी पार्टनर हैं, तो उसको भी फीडबैक मिलने चाहिए कि अगर ये इशू आ रहा है।
हाँ, क्योंकि कस्टमर तो एक ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस देख रहा है ना, कि वो एक मर्चेंट के पास गए, उन्होंने डिस्काउंट लिया, उनका टोटल एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा, उनकी सेविंग्स कैसे हुई। तो कस्टमर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से तो आई थिंक आप लोग अपने मर्चेंट्स के साथ भी उसी तरह से कोलैबोरेट करें, दैट वुड बी एन आइडियल सिचुएशन फॉर कस्टमर।
तो वही बात है ना, मर्चेंट को भी फीडबैक चाहिए, और क्योंकि हम लोग ओनर के साथ हमारा ताल्लुक होता है, तो वी एज अ पार्टनर इट्स आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू लेट देम नो।
बिल्कुल,
कोई फीडबैक हो, कोई इशू तो पता चले।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत सही कहा। लवली टू हियर द जर्नी ऑफ बोगो, हाउ इट स्टार्टेड इन पाकिस्तान और किस तरह ग्रो किया, कितने सारे क्लाइंट्स ऑन बोर्ड हैं बोगो के। सो हमारी बात हो रही है टायरॉन टेलिस से, हु इज द सीनियर मैनेजर कॉर्पोरेट सेल्स एंड PR एट बोगो पाकिस्तान। प्रोग्राम आप सुन रहे हैं ब्रांड बोलता है, मेरे यानी सारा हसनैन के साथ। कुछ देर में आके बात को और कंटिन्यू करेंगे, सुनते रहिए अपना कराची FM 107, कराची की आवाज।
ब्रांड बोलता है, ब्रांड बोलता है।
ब्रांड बोलता है में हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं टायरॉन टेलिस, हु इज द सीनियर मैनेजर कॉर्पोरेट सेल्स एंड PR एट बोगो पाकिस्तान। सो ब्रेक पे जाने से पहले टायरॉन ने हमसे अपनी बोगो की जर्नी शेयर की। टायरॉन, अगला सवाल मेरा आपसे ये है कि अभी रिसेंटली बोगो कौन कौन सी कैंपेन्स कर रहा है, इवेंट्स में कोलैबोरेशंस, आजकल आप लोग कौन कौन सी कैंपेन्स में सबसे ज्यादा बिजी रहते हैं?
For this year we are not really working with influencers, which has been a major thing that we've done.
Okay.
One of the things that basically, because we are a small organization and we want to focus on sales, so we're open to trying new things,
new mediums,
new things. So we do Facebook ads and stuff. In the past we have done meme marketing. So we have used trending topics like Squid Game.
Okay.
And related to BOGO. So we created a meme and we sent it as an email or push notification to our customer base.
Okay,
so that
nice.
created a very good word of mouth as well, and people appreciated the creativity. So different things, and people would give their responses as well, and people would buy from that as well. So we use GIFs as well inside the email. Right now what we do is we're focusing, we're also creating reels.
Okay.
Reels for BOGO. So we've done like top 5 burger joints in BOGO, and we're doing different top 5 pizza joints in BOGO, because now the whole focus has shifted to short video content.
Shorts and reels.
Since TikTok has come in the market, so Instagram and YouTube, these all people, even Facebook has forced you now. When you open your Facebook, now it is like story. Do you want to put a story? Do you want to see a reel?
Yes.
So that kind of content is something that people are watching, and so we wanted to use those trends. So again, we have in-house team for that. We have a designer as well, and so the marketing team basically goes and shoots these kind of reels. And again, also we're using bloggers, and it's because one of the thing is that from any partnership we get the content. So if that campaign or if that partnership didn't immediately create sales, the content can be used again. If the shots are good, if the idea is clear, or if the video is attractive. So that's one way which we are doing that. Other than that, we partnership with different people. We were partnered with the annual Culinary Awards.
Okay.
So we work with people on the big scale as well as on a small scale. We've been partnering with the FE Awards for the last 5 years or so. So that's also something that keeps us in the mind of people. And any sort of event or any sort of organization where we see the value, so that's where we partner with them as well. So recently we brought on some new brands as well, like Car Care has come on board in BOGO.
Okay.
And we've added Mamuso and all. Like in 2020, because of the lockdown, we added delivery deals. And along with delivery deals, we added health and insurance as well.
Okay, so
and
different
then,
industries.
Yes, we added different industries. And then in 2021, we added brands like Faster.
Okay.
And Philips Event and Mamuso Online. So we added these online brands which people can use and get value. So we have Flight Connection, Access Travels, Rover Pakistan, different brands. And although most people are talking about food when it comes to BOGO, we have amazing brands in other different categories which people, if they explore, they come to use.
Of course, क्योंकि like I said कि food industry पे तो बहुत focus रहा है discount deals का. But मैंने जब क्योंकि आपकी application देखी तो उसमें इतने सारी industries एक्टिविटीज, मल्टीपल कैटेगरीज हैं जिसको लोग अवेल कर सकते हैं, एडवेंचर्स, वेकेशन पैकेजेस, इस टाइप की भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें हैं. तो आई थिंक उसकी भी थोड़ी सी ब्रांड बिल्डिंग और होनी चाहिए और अवेयरनेस होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज फूड इज समथिंग जो लोग फॉरन से अवेल कर लेते हैं, बट बाकी सारी इंडस्ट्रीज पे भी बहुत अच्छा डिस्काउंट है. तो उसके कोई प्लान्स हैं आपके फ्यूचर में उन चीज़ों को अलग से टारगेट करने के?
So we in future we'd be looking to focus, right? Like Ramzan, where there'll be something that'll be focused for Ramzan.
Okay.
When the kids have their summer holidays, उसी वक्त भी हम लोग उसी तरीके से एक focus कर रहे हैं. In fact, speaking of kids, so we have school books, deals for school books. We have deals for stationery. We have deals for online digital classes, and
Nice.
it's a whole variety of brands. So it's ranged from food to home chefs to car services to home services to online brands to retail to entertainment. We have Chunky Monkey, Sinbad, Wonderland,
Nice.
Port Grand,
Great.
Bounce is there as well. So it's all about experience. But of course, you know, the average person is just gonna want a few. So the whole purpose about BOGO was that people could actually experience Karachi, because we love Karachi and where Karachi is our home, and we believe Karachi has a lot to offer people.
बिल्कुल.
So you have those known name brands which you go to, लेकिन ऐसे ब्रांड्स होते हैं जो लोग डिस्कवर करते हैं. जैसे मैंने एक वाले डेली दुबई लोगों ने बोगो की वजह से डिस्कवर किया. डेली दुबई का क्वालिटी अच्छे होते हैं. एक और ब्रांड है जो हमारे पास शुरू अभी से काफी साल से, कफीला. That's a very good brand.
Very good food.
So people might gravitate to the bigger name brands, but there are other brands which are decent or above average. So we've added new fine dine as well, and then we added the brands, the local brands as well. So someone from an area will actually get value in their area. So we have those brands which cover the whole city, like Dunkin' Donuts, and we have Burger O'Clock and Burger Lab, etc. But you will also have these small brands like pizza brands or burger brands, which are specific area like North Nazibabad or Gulshan or Tariq Road or something. They also add value. Because they're giving you quality. The only thing we want from a brand is to give us quality and to give us that proper deal that we can, you know, someone can avail. Like Carkit is an example in that.
Yeah.
So it's a very practical brand. So we have Hukum Janab and these other brands as well.
Nice.
So
lovely.
That's the thing which we want people to explore. But of course, you can't force people to do that.
Of course.
But again, the main attracting is the food and the salons, etc. Things like that. Because
But it's
food
good
is
to
there.
see कि different areas में available है. और आपकी कौन-कौन सी cities में BOGO available है?
Right now we are focusing on Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All major cities in Pakistan.
जी.
That's great. That's great. Good to see the expansion plans और different categories में. I think इसकी awareness ज़रूर build होनी चाहिए कि BOGO is available on different categories. जितनी diversified categories का भी आपने mention किया, I think that's truly commendable. और लोगों को पता होनी चाहिए कि इतनी सारी चीज़ों पे उनकी savings हो सकती हैं, discounts avail कर सकते हैं. That's lovely. Alright, so Tyrone, मेरा जो नेक्स्ट सवाल है, अभी BOGO के बारे में तो हमने बहुत बात कर ली, थोड़ी सी इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड बात करते हैं. आपके अपने पर्सनल फेवरेट ब्रांड्स कौन से हैं? कौन सी रीसेंट कैंपेन्स हैं जो अभी जिन्होंने आपको बहुत अट्रैक्ट किया रिसेंटली?
I guess I liked Pepsi, Why Not Meri Jaan.
Okay.
That was an interesting.
I think that's talk of the town.
That was an interesting campaign. Yeah. Other than that, there was some old campaign which Kareem had done in UAE. That was very interesting. So what Kareem actually did is they actually hacked people's desire to watch nonsense.
Okay.
So what they did is they showed a guy who was actually being catapulted from one building to another. And when he went through the catapult, they just people were running around like what happened. And this was for the Dubai audience. And this video went viral because people like to say stupid stuff. Right? We all want to talk about hi-fi ideas and be intellectual, but we share stupid stuff.
Yes.
So what actually happened is after a week or so, Kareem revealed that this video, like Dubai, there's a better way to get around. Use Kareem now. Kareem.
Okay, nice.
So they actually use that way that people want to, share things that are very very viral or something, or just something that's creates a suspense, because people are wondering, is this a real video? Is this a fake video? Yes. So curiosity is something that it's globally a reason, globally it's a phenomenon, लेकिन पाकिस्तान में ज़्यादा क्यूरियस लोग हैं.
Yes.
और वो इसी तरीके से आपकी यूट्यूबर्स और ये सब चीज इसी पे फोकस, और मीम्स जो बनते हैं वो बेसिकली इसी चीज पे हैं. जी,
That's so true. That's so true. So हमारी बात हो रही है Tyrone Tellis से, who is the senior manager of corporate sales and PR at BOGO पाकिस्तान. प्रोग्राम आप सुन रहे हैं ब्रांड बोलता है, मेरे यानी सारा हसनैन के साथ. कुछ देर में आके बात को कंटिन्यू करते हैं. आप सुनते रहिए अपना कराची FM 107, कराची की आवाज.
ब्रांड बोलता है, ब्रांड बोलता है.
ब्रांड बोलता है में हमारे साथ मौजूद है Tyrone Tellis, who is the senior manager of corporate sales and PR at BOGO पाकिस्तान. मैं हूँ सारा हसनैन और आप सुन रहे हैं अपना कराची FM 107, कराची की आवाज. So Tyrone, मैंने काफी सवाल आपसे पूछे बोगो से रिलेटेड, अबाउट Tyrone एज अ प्रोफेशनल से रिलेटेड. अब मैं कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी अबाउट यू एज अ पर्सन. Tyrone एज अ पर्सन आपको क्या करना अच्छा लगता है? आपकी लाइक्स, डिसलाइक्स, हॉबीज, फ्री टाइम में क्या क्या करते हैं? शेयर योर हॉबीज विद अस.
ओके, अभी तो कोई ऐसा हॉबीज तो नहीं है. बचपन से रीडिंग शौक था.
Oh, you like to read.
लेकिन अभी मैं ऑनलाइन रीडिंग करते कभी के बाद. आजकल तो वीडियोस वगैरह देखते हैं. आई एम वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन मोटिवेशनल, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल स्पीकर्स, स्पिरिचुअल डायमेंशन. आई लाइक म्यूजिक, एनी काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक.
Any kind of music.
But I'm actually a die-hard Swiftie, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Nice.
Taylor Swift, Imagine Dragons, and then it's very interesting because whenever my son is a teenager, so वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल का टाइम होता है कि उसकी अपनी आइडेंटिटी फॉर्म हो रहे हैं, you know. लेकिन हम लोग नहीं, लेकिन from my son I've actually got into contact with some of these new songs.
Okay.
Like there was this kid Laroi who had the song Stay.
How old is your son?
He's 14 right now. He's going to be 14 in February.
Nice,
so
mashallah.
the other day we were discussing about Eminem. And Imagine Dragons. He also likes Imagine Dragons.
He likes Eminem.
He likes Eminem because they basically
trendsetter
watch
for
these.
rap.
Yeah, they basically watch these YouTube Shorts videos. So Dream On by Aerosmith was used by Eminem in a song.
Yes.
So that song was being there. Then there was other songs which you come across.
ये तो बहुत classic music है.
I'm
a big fan of old music.
No, but it's very interesting because right now you can see that people are using old songs as well.
Yes.
Like Dean Martin's Add Some More is being used in your pizza reels. But if you would tell a youngster to go listen to that music, they will not listen. So this is very interesting because a lot of songs, Love Nantwini, or I don't know, Love Nwantini. This was also a song that became famous. Now Selena and Rema's song Calm Down. That's also become famous because of TikTok.
Yes.
And the whole dynamic has changed. So recently Taylor Swift had released a new album, Midnight. And normally they're saying even on Spotify, artist doesn't get as many streams as before. It's kind of fragmented. So she's actually broken the mold over there. So that's interesting. And from a creative angle, I just love Taylor Swift. She is a lyrical genius. Right. Other than that, I'm not really into TV shows as such. My family watches Hum TV dramas or something, so I'll be either watching it or just on the side. Like some dramas I watch, like Parisad, I watch that religiously. Otherwise I'm not really so interested in that. And anything which is good quality, and meeting friends and meeting new people, socializing, but then again, like, you don't want to judge the person in front of you. क्या सामने वाले से कोई फायदा होगा, आपको नहीं पता. आपको नहीं पता किससे क्या फायदा हो सकता है. तो वो बेस्ट तरीका ये होगा कि भाई आप अपने लिए ओपन रखो, बी रेडी टू हेल्प अदर्स. वो फिर वो लोग आ जाते हैं, माई लाइक माइंडेड और नॉट लाइक माइंडेड. सो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप लाइक माइंडेड लोग के साथ ना बैठो.
अच्छा,
जी,
why is that?
क्योंकि स्टैग्नेशन होगा, वो आपके जैसे वैल्यूज और बिलीव्स को रीइंफोर्स कर
लेकिन उन लोगों से आप ज्यादा अच्छे से कनेक्ट नहीं होंगे
नहीं,
because they are like minded.
तो आपको क्या वैलिडेशन की
So you
जरूरत
like
है?
to talk to people who are different than you.
I am basically, I mean, on Facebook, I have people who are diverse.
Oh, okay.
So people are from tech, people who are from humanitarian side, people are from content development, people from marketing,
Interesting.
people from software, people from I don't even know what exactly they do, but they
But you would
are
like to know.
They
You
are
would like to
connected
know
to
them.
me. Yeah, they're connected to me. And then again, the thing is, my outlook is the same like you. What we want people to do for BOGO, be open and explore.
Oh yes, that's so true. So music का शौक सिर्फ listening तक है या are you into events and all, because वो I think that's part of your work requirement as well, कि you know organizing events, और जैसे आपने शुरू में बताया कि आपको event management का बहुत ज़्यादा शौक था.
We have used events as a platform. Personally, I appreciate good music. So I have the good fortune to have worked with Zoe Vikaji.
Oh, nice.
So Alicia Dias is someone I know. Jason Anthony from this band Aro, I know him. I've actually met Jason and Farouk at Farouk's house.
Nice.
It was like, he's like, hi Farouk, this is Tyrone, this is Farouk. I'm like, hi Farouk. And you know, so there's no fear of the stars, because I know these people and they're very, very down to earth. I know Lenny Massey is there, and Gumby is someone we know from around. Then I've also interacted with Tina Sani. So Tina Sani is absolutely amazing. I don't know what's her age. She's probably going to be in her 60s, but she's much more alive than most of the
More younger.
20s and 30s around. So because she has this youthful outlook, she's not young as a person, but she has this very youthful outlook. And I've had the pleasure of watching her perform at Arts Council.
She did a recent.
Not recently. This was some years back. And then
recently she had an event at.
No, I did not attend that, but this was some years back.
Okay.
And another like Sounds of Kalachi, Ehsan Bari. He is actually amazing. And Coke Studio, all right. I mean, I'm not into so much. I was more into season 9, not season 14. Like season 9 was more about like the Sufi aspects, and then Israr was there, and Komal Rizvi was there, and you know Ahmed Janzeb and all. They did Kaki Banda, and then Nuri with their mother did Char Panade. So those were different. And
that was one of the best seasons.
I think one of the best. And then you know, like if you want to listen to good songs, listen to Sound of Kalachi, Tarana. It's absolutely amazing. If you haven't listened, it's like 9
Not
minutes.
yet.
And growing up, I listened to heavy metal and rock and stuff. Yeah.
That's great to know all about all of your interests. Very, very interesting, and good to see your love for music, and not just listening to them, but also getting connected with so many musical giants and the stars of our country. That's wonderful. Alright, so Tyrone, इसके साथ साथ अब मेरा आपसे आखिरी सवाल है कि जो भी फ्यूचर मार्केटिंग प्रोफेशनल्स बनना चाहते हैं, जो फ्यूचर में स्टूडेंट्स हैं अभी करंटली और एडवर्टाइजिंग वर्ल्ड को एक्सप्लोर करना चाहते हैं, उन सारे यंगस्टर्स को, मिलेनियल्स को और जेन जी को आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे? और अभी तक के जो हमारे लिसनर्स थे, जो हमारे शो को सुन रहे थे, उन सब के लिए आपका क्या की मैसेज होगा आज के लिए?
देखो, बात सिंपल सी है. मार्केटिंग आपके लिए प्रोफेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. आपके लिए एक पैशन भी होना चाहिए कि आपकी इंटरेस्ट हो, क्योंकि भाई वक्त ऐसे आ जाएंगे जिसपे आपके कोई काम नहीं आ रहा है. आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या करना, तो आपके ओपन चैलेंजेस आएगा. तो आपको बी ओपन टू एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन, बी ओपन टू डिफरेंट एवेन्यूज. इफ यू ओनली talk to people who are in marketing, you will be left behind, because the world is changing and the marketers are not changing the world. Sorry to say. It's the techies who are changing the world. It's the artists who are changing the world. It's the small kids on TikTok who are changing the world. Right? So you need to know people from different fields and just be open. Right? Because वो जो हमारे फिक्स जो होता है कि ये चीज है, there's nothing fixed. So just challenge your beliefs and be the devil's advocate at times, and be ready to explore and innovate. So part of the success for BOGO is that we try, one of the best things about us is हम लोग ने ट्राई किया चीजें, फेल हुआ तो कम से कम पता चला कि फेल हुआ।
न्यू मीडियम्स, न्यू ट्रेंड्स,
कुछ भी ट्राई किया। वी हैव एक्सप्लोर्ड लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंट थिंग्स, और कुछ लोग के साथ काम किया, कुछ लोग के साथ नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन ये बात नहीं कि आप बोले यार अगर करते तो क्या करते। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन होना चाहिए मार्केटिंग के अंदर।
दैट्स ट्रू,
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और जस्ट बी केयरफुल नॉट टू फॉलो द हाइप। एक साल पहले आ जाते बिग डेटा, फिर बिग डेटा खत्म हो गया, अब AI आ गया। अब वो सब्सटेंस क्या है? हाइप एक चीज होता है और सब्सटेंस कुछ और। इंसान के अंदर भी सब्सटेंस इम्पोर्टेंट है,
नॉट हाइप।
काम के अंदर भी सब्सटेंस इम्पोर्टेंट है, जिंदगी के अंदर भी सब्सटेंस इम्पोर्टेंट है।
वेरी वेल सेड. Very well said, Tyrone. Thank you so much. All right, on that note, we are coming towards the end of the show. So, Tyrone, thank you so much for taking out time for us और हमारे शो पे आने के लिए. मैंने तो बहुत enjoy किया आज का शो. I hope आपने भी किया होगा.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Tyrone. So, आज हमने बात की Tyrone Tellis से, who is the Senior Manager of Corporate Sales and PR at BOGO Pakistan. और Tyrone ने हमसे share की about his journey, about the BOGO journey, the BOGO brand. बहुत सारी रही which were very interesting. I hope हमारे listeners ने आज का शो बहुत enjoy किया होगा. इसके साथ साथ मैं आपकी होस्ट सारा हसनैन इस हफ्ते के लिए आपसे इजाजत चाहती हूँ, और नेक्स्ट वीक मैं फिर आऊंगी ब्रांड बोलता है में with a new guest. Till then सुनते रहिए अपना कराची FM 107 कराची की आवाज.